سلام بچه‌ها، چطورید؟ خوش اومدید به یه ویدیوی دیگه. امروز اومدیم با هم عجیب ترین اسباب بازی دنیا رو ببینیم. شاید هم دنیا هم نه، حالا بذار گندش بیارم، ولی عجیب ترین اسباب بازی‌ها رو ببینیم که فکر نکنم مناسب بازی برای بچه‌ها باشه. شاید حتی بزرگسرا هم بریزن دیدن اینا. اگه هنوز کانال من سابسکرایب نکردی سابسکرایب کن، زنگوله بغلش هم بزن، لایک هم فراموش نشه. وقتی تلف نمی‌کنیم بریم ویدیو رو ببینیم.
Sully's insides. We doubt that children are wondering what's inside their favorite cartoon characters. However, the artist Jason Freeney decided that introducing kids to the
عروسک‌های شخصیت‌های معروف دنیا رو میگیرن، بعد اسکلت داخلیشون رو درست میکنن، بعد میذارن توی عروسک. این نصف عروسک بدنش اسکلت توشه، نصفش هم خودشه.
anatomy of famous characters was a great idea. So he
دندو کلیش هم درست کرده.
changed figures. But let us warn you, what you're about to see is quite creepy.
واقعا oh my god.
We feel sorry for the little fans of Monsters Inc. who see Sully with a bare skull,
این چه طرزی تفکر تمام بچه‌ها رو نسبت به این اسباب‌بازی خراب کردی الان.
bones and internal organs, all the stuff that you shouldn't probably show to kids.
I'm feeling good today, Mikey.
Wouldn't you agree that if James looked like that, he'd be able to provide Monstropolis with enough energy without any help? Roadkill cat. A cat
سرراهی مرده
hit by a car with a wheel mark on its back and only one eye is a perfect gift for children with a fragile psyche, right? But seriously though, we wonder how the creators think a child
یه گربه است که مرده، بعد وسطش هم جای تایر ماشین رو گذاشتن. با مزه است یه ذره، این خیلی هم چیز نیست، با مزه است، ولی خب چرا؟ خب یه گربه سالم درست کن، چه کاری؟ من نمیفهمم.
should play with a toy animal that has been run over by a car. Maybe it comes together with a kit for a young vet. Or is it a parent's way to introduce their child to the cruelty of this world from an early age? In this case, there are more questions than answers. Pencil sharpener.
این چیه حاجی؟
Perhaps one of the best ways to impress your classmates is to buy an accessory from the Methco Toys Company. For example, this pencil sharpener. Just imagine, in the middle of the lesson,
تراش میکنه و آشغال تراش رو از دهنش میریزه بیرون. یعنی چی؟ خب
you take out a creepy doll head, stick a pencil in her eye, and then
تراش واقعی مگه چشه؟ خب یکی اینو من بگم، شما تو کامنت بنویسید واقعا حاضرید از این تراش استفاده کنید یا تراش سالم واقعی؟
sawdust spills out of her mouth on the desk. If at this moment you let out an evil laugh, then most likely those around you will probably react something like this. And the school psychologist will want to have a word with you.
بچه‌ای که انسان برسه 30 ساله.
Almost every children's party ends the Louie.
Gooey Louie.
Almost every children's party ends the same way. The kids start to get bored and they need some kind of entertainment that will bring them together. The creators of the Gooey Louie thought that there's nothing funnier than taking turns pulling long green goo from the head of a weird guy. The loser is in for a mental scar. If you pull out the wrong one, Louie's head will open and
یعنی چی؟ خوراکیاشونو میریزن تو کله این از اون بالا از اون درش، بعد دست کنن تو دماغ اسباب‌بازی در میارن خوراکیو. یعنی چی؟ آقا برو کثافت، برو بعدی.
plumber's pants. This toy is somewhat reminiscent of Jenga, or more likely the weirdest version of it that you can possibly think of. According to the story, the unfortunate plumber came to fix the sink, and the children have to prank him. Not the best lesson in communicating with strangers, wouldn't you agree? Toddlers take turns attaching the tools to the belt on the plumber's pants, which will cause them to slide down a little. The one who takes off his pants loses, and as a result, the whole team will see his undies with hearts and will be splashed with water. Seriously, is it considered a funny prank these days to pull off some
چند نفره بازی میکنن، بعد دونه دونه این چیش میگن ابزار کارشو میذارن به شلوارش، بعد هر موقع که این زیادی بیاد پایین یهو کرش از اون بالا میاد آب میپاشه به بچه‌ها.
pants? Ugly animals. This is funnier than having someone farting or belching loudly, right? Okay, that was a test. Of course, we don't think so. Unlike the toy maker, Uglies, this company advertises its toys as totally gross pet pals. And you can't argue with that. A dog or monkey smeared with some mucus can make more than 30 disgusting sounds. For the toy to burp, you need to open its mouth. And if you squeeze it, well, you can guess what happens then. We wonder how soon will accidentally throw this in the trash. Lollipop. The overwhelming success of the Star Wars franchise has led to the release of millions of related merchandise. Some products were more successful, some not so much. But we know for sure which is the worst product in the history of the franchise. As you might guess, this lollipop is not terrible because it's dedicated to a minor character. The toy works as follows. To gain
این زیاد چیز خاصی نیست چون این شخصیت کلا در حالت عادیش هم زشته.
access to the candy, you need to pull a little lever. The mouth of the creature will open, after which you can lick the tongue of the gungan, made, by the way, with attention to details like veins and warts. We guarantee that this is the most disgusting thing you'll see over the entire next month. Poor pets. Regular dolls are too boring. So, every Moxie Girls doll comes with a pet that can go to the bathroom. First, you need to feed it, and then press on its head, and it'll do its business. A pink rabbit leaves sparkles on the lawn, a koala leaves jewellery, and a unicorn, of course, leaves a rainbow. By the way, when these supplies run out, you'll have to repeat the cycle. That is, to collect all of these magical things, and, well, we feel sorry for the unfortunate animals, so let's forget about this. Weird mug. No, there's no place for a scene like that in a children's cartoon. Tell us, we're not the only ones who find this toy too, weird?
Oh my.
In any case, giving a child such a mug is not the best idea, right? Even if we leave aside the confusing nature of the relationship between Winnie and the tiger, another problem remains. The manufacturer clearly chased for the straw, from which the baby will have to drink juice or milk before bedtime. Seems that in the 70s, they knew how to cause nightmares in kids. This creepy guy with cold, piercing eyes is called Hugo. The toy was released in 1975 under the slogan of the Man of 1,000 Faces. In addition, the box contained a whole bunch of accessories: a beard, eyebrows, different noses and chins, scars, glasses and wigs. And by combining them, you could turn Hugo into completely different characters. But honestly, no matter which accessory you choose, Hugo will always look the same, like a maniac who disguised himself to attack another victim. There's nothing to be ashamed of. In childhood, we all slept with soft toys. Now imagine that instead of that cute bear cub, you would hug this monster. There is a chance that you'd wake up feeling bloodlust or having wet pants. A vampire sheep, of course, looks more cute, but still, with this kind of toy, a child would probably have some nightmares. By the way, the manufacturer says that the toy should be protected from diabetes. Don't you agree? Creepy teddy bear. Imagine a parent screaming, "Surprise!" and suddenly pulling out this toy from behind their back to give it to a child. The kid would probably react even more emotionally than the guy who saw this screamer. Well, how else do you react to a skeletal teddy bear who's clearly the victim of a maniac? A bloody stump of a bone instead of a paw, a bared skull and ribcage, clearly visible intestines. A toy like this would hardly make a kid happy, though this toy would work great as an accessory to a Halloween costume, wouldn't it? Macabre plush toys. There is a simple yet effective way for a child to become a ruthless maniac when he grows up.
You stupid Did you with me?
Or at least to make him hate all living things. For each holiday, you need to give him one of these plush toys. For Christmas, a rabbit killed by a huge carrot. For his birthday, an entire collection of predators eating people: crocodile, shark and tiger. By the way, the tiger looks as if he didn't want to be a part of this, but they really made him. There are several other great toys to ruin a kid's mental health with, such as a girl pierced with giant scissors or a head on a stool. Thankfully, these toys are not for sale, otherwise the future of our society would probably be in question.
Yeah.
Strange animals.
What? اون چی بود؟ آقا اون چی بود؟ یعنی چی؟ باش مثبت دیگه میشه آقا.
Yeah, boy.
خب بچه‌ها مرسی از اینکه ویدیو رو دیدید. خیلی دیگه از این عروسک رو داشتش و اگه میخواید که پارت 2 رو درست کنم حتما توی کامنتا بنویسید. لایک، سابسکرایب، زنگوله بغلش فراموش نشه. تا ویدیو بعدی